and buy all them nice school clothes and them go to school look fresh. That is not taking care of your kids, darling. Jake is the one doing all the cooking, doing the this, and you just sit there. The kids don't want that. They want you to interact with them. Ask them, how was your day at school? What you doing school today? Help them with homework. Take them out for a walk. Just take them out, go somewhere with them for a walk. Sitting on the internet and making money and giving them what they want, that is not love, my dear. And for those of you saying, oh, she love her kids and she wouldn't kill them, and how do you know?
So Unalive.
A lot of people that unalive their kids, everybody go, oh, she was so nice, he was so nice. We never thought they would do this. We never come to pass. Rosalee, you're not the worst. You're not my favorite. Because you're rude. You're rude bad. Me rude too. But you can change, mama. You're a queen. If nobody ever tell you you're a queen, may I tell you, you are a queen and you can change, mama. Not change for you, change for your children. You know, and a lot of people say, oh, when Akeem come on, you're smiling, is Akeem you want? And that's sad. Because me not put no man, no boy, no girl over my picnic them. None. Never God not make that person yet. But all is not lost, Rosalee. Reach out for help. Get the help that you need, whether it be counseling, whatever it is that Jamaica can provide for you, reach out and take the help, Rosalee. Take the help, mama. Anyway, everyone, have a good day, a blessed day. Take care of yourself, my kings and queens. Love each other. Build up each other. Say something kind to someone. You don't know what someone is going through. Uncle Reidy, I love you and respect you. You'll be good.
Big up, mama. Enough love. A decal? I don't.
D1 Kel.
D1 Kel, all right. So, all right, go on D1 Kel with your D1 Kel self, yeah?
All right. Good afternoon, everyone.
How are you?
Just have a few points to bring across to the panel and people listening. You know, a lot of us have to give thanks for TVs and social media, and the internet as well, because if it was not for that, a lot of us, I would say Jamaicans would not really know what love looks like or how to show it. You know, a lot of these TV shows bring across what you think is how someone is supposed to love someone, and you see a lot of parents interacting with children and how they deal with things differently from what we are used to in Jamaica. So we have to give thanks for that, because that has helped some of us to love our children differently. Show that we need to hug them, tell them that we love them, and those type of things. Another thing I want to say is that, you know, we have this saying that says, hurt people hurt people. And we see this play out a lot, because most of the times people who are abusive in whatever way, whether it's verbal, physical, whatever way it is, they have gone through a lot of trauma and they have not healed from these traumas, and so they project it onto others. And we have to try to work on that. There are groups in Jamaica that help with people who are dealing with trauma and who have also gone through trauma. And, you know, we should try to seek them out because they are there. Another thing I hear everybody saying is that the homes are horrible. And while we understand that these homes are horrible, what are we doing about it as a nation? Because it cannot be that every day we get up and say the homes are horrible, the homes are horrible. People have gone through this in them. People have gone through that in them. But yes, children are still being taken away. Children are still being given up. And they are being given up to the same state that we are saying is horrible. What are we doing about it as a nation? We have to remember that our tax-paying dollars allow these places to be in existence. While they may get funding from charitable institutions, but we allow them to be in existence. So we have to hold those places accountable and make sure that the people that are managing them are the correct people. We're not supposed to only be jumping up and down for politics and all of that. We need to ensure that these state-run entities are operating properly so that when they do take a child or children from dangerous situations, we can rest assured that they're going into safe places until they can be rehomed. Last but not least, guys, when we do identify that we have a problem within ourselves, it's all well and good, but that is when we need to now seek help to fix these problems. So if I can identify that, yes, I have an issue because I realize that I'm repeating the same thing over and over in my life, and I've identified that there's an issue, we need to try to seek help for that. I know that Jamaica is not big on mental health, and a lot of us are ashamed that we are mentally challenged in whatever way. And mental health doesn't mean that we're going and eating out of garbage pans and all kinds of things like that. It doesn't only mean that. People have mental issues, whether it be developmental or learning or multiple personalities, bipolar, whatever. People do have that, and we have to try to seek help to work on that. We can use YouTube. There are a lot of motivational videos on that space that we can use to self-develop ourselves if we can't afford to go out into other places. I've used YouTube to develop myself, motivate myself, because when you can listen to other people speak about what it is that they've gone through, what they have done to help themselves, you can better understand what you are going through and also work on yourself. So guys, let's try to do that. We don't all have to be bashing Rose. Yes, she is who she is, but help her to work on herself. Give her motivation through inboxing her, because yes, she will see it. And what we see on the internet is not all her. So that's my 2 cents, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Tamika, come through now.
Hi, Reidy. Good day.
How are you, mama?
Not bad. I've been here a while. I'm not a regular fan, not a regular listener, but I always pass by and hear stuff that you're saying, and you're one of them that I will stop and listen to for a while, because you always say something right. Even if you say something wrong in between, you still always said the right thing. So I must commend you for that, for having this platform where people can come and speak honestly and say their truth, and not being bullied and not being forced to say what the OC is saying, and I must commend you for that. However, I'm not going to say long, as I don't have a lot of time, but a lot of people said most of what I was saying, wanted to say, but my dad always tell me, I lose my mom and dad from I was 8 years old, and I always remember my dad saying there's a thin line between sane and insane, and you go to your bed sane and you wake up insane. Simple meaning that things overshadow your mind, and you never know when you're going to snap. And if she have to tell herself that she don't want to do this, you never know when she now can tell herself she don't want to do this. So for me, I am sad that they took away the kids, but I am happy they took away the kids, because the kids is going to go back in a better environment and a better situation, because she's not going to just get back the kids like that. She's she's going to have to do some work both on herself and on the living condition that the kids was in. So for me, this is really not an eye-opener, because this should not be an eye-opener. This is a lesson. This is a lesson. You can't know that CDA went to your child's school and they call you on the phone and you don't talk to them. So that show me that she is not moving in her right state of mind. Because now, when it have anything to do to your kids, Mr. Reidy, when you hear anything we have to do with your kids, it's like your antenna go up. You want to hear, you want to know what they must say, you want to know the situation. And it is sad for you to say, them call you, you tell them, say, you're the on a call and you never listen. So I am sorry for the kids, but I am glad that they took the kids, because the kids will go back in a better situation, a better environment, and she herself will be a better person. Keep running the platform that you are running. Don't get on a bandwagon. Stay upon where you're depend. This honest, this breath of fresh air platform. And thanks for having me.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for coming. Natasha, come through now.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. Well, I have a ton to say, but I'm gonna try to squeeze it in 3 minutes. I live in the States. I was a social worker. I worked in psychiatric wards for kids and adults. I also run a successful business where I had Love and Hip Hop come through, and they have filmed at my establishment plenty of times. And I sit back with this situation. I'm not here to judge or say whether she would or she would not harm her kids. I don't know. I'm not inside of her brain. And a lot of us sit here and we talk about it's best if CDA did this. When you are sick, everybody becomes a doctor. Your mother's a doctor, your father's a doctor, everybody telling you what you should do and what you shouldn't do. Everybody but everybody that does not have a PhD. So with this situation, everybody voiced their opinion. And that's fine. But my take on it is that the bigger issue here is mental health. And we as Caribbean people and African people as well, we don't take mental health seriously until it's too late. And it gets to a point where I don't see how our bodies can get sick. We can have hypertension, we can have diabetes, we can have all kinds of diseases and our body take ill, but we don't feel like our mind can take ill as well. This is why they prescribe you anti-anxiety medications to balance out whatever is wrong with you. There's an issue. And Rose, clearly, it's not, and I'm getting emotional talking about it, but it's not just